The following program is brought to you by the Southern California Rapid Transit District, and in part by the following companies who share RTD's concern about transit and the environment. GTE, the power is on. Universal Studios Hollywood, where you'll live the movies. The Gas Company, glad to be of service.
Hello, I'm Dyana Ortelli.
And I'm Joseph Benti.
This is RTD's Regional Telephone Information Center in downtown Los Angeles.
Here, everything you want to know about today's RTD routes and services is just a phone call away.
But if you want to know about Southern California's transit yesterday, tomorrow, and in the 21st century, stay tuned.
100 years ago, Southern California was a leader in the development of urban mass transit. Then came the automobile. But now trains in the background for 40 years are on the move again. I'll trace the surprising route that got us to where we are today.
Southern Californians are about to have the opportunity to exchange traffic jams for a new generation of high-tech commuter trains. It's called Metrolink.
I'll take a train ride of my own, an exclusive preview run on LA's new Red Line subway. And more than a quick way to get around, the Red Line is an underground art gallery.
All this and a lot more on Transit 2000.
When it comes to getting around town, nothing outperforms your phone. So make the call before you make the drive. Clearing the air. All of us at the gas company are working to make it happen. You see, the gas you cook with and heat with is the same natural gas that can drive pollution away. That's because it's the cleanest burning of all conventional fuels. So let's use it wisely. Its abundant supply will help us all down the road. For help and how-tos, call on us, the gas company. Glad to be of service.
This is Adrienne Barbeau asking for your help. Let's clean up LA.
Southern California's transportation map was laid out long before the first freeway. Many of the same routes we take to work today follow ancient Native American footpaths. These same pathways guided explorers from Mexico, and today cars on the congested Harbor Freeway can sometimes slow to the speed of a 19th century horse-drawn wagon. In 1869, this same route was followed by LA's first railroad, and in 1876, the city was linked to the rest of America by a transcontinental train. This brought an unprecedented population boom in the 1880s. Ever since, transportation played a major role in making Southern California what it is today. William Myers is a railroad historian.
Los Angeles owes a tremendous debt to the railroad, both the mainline railroad and the electric trolley, because it was the railroads of Southern California that shaped the great village of Southern California that exists today, shaped its pattern of development, created its unified functioning economy. Without railroads, there would be no Southern California.
This is the oldest known film of Los Angeles, taken in 1895. Transit horsepower is already hard at work. In fact, the first horse-drawn trolleys date to 1874. And for a while in the 1880s, Los Angeles even had one of the best cable car systems in the world. When electrification came in 1885, streetcar lines were already cutting through the rolling hills around the city and reaching out to newly developing suburbs like Hollywood. During the turn of the century, Henry Huntington's far-reaching Pacific Electric red cars fed Los Angeles' emerging urban sprawl. By the 1920s, the city had the largest interurban rail system in the world, along with a rapidly expanding fleet of buses, tying it all together. Art Winstead joined the RTD in 1925.
I was born in 1906, so I'm 86 years old. And my first bus ride was from Englewood to Eagle Rock. I rode that bus for 10 cents. The buses was old clapper-dated buses with the engine just like some of them old school buses, with the engine out there and then the cab. And I started working company for the Los Angeles Railway Company. And we worked under that for several years. Then she went to MTA, then to Transit Line, Metrolink Transit Line. Now I'm back to what we got now. So I've seen all those changes.
There have been a lot of changes, but traffic jams are not new to Southern California. By the end of the 1920s, transit trains and automobiles were elbowing each other for space on downtown Los Angeles streets, and the automobile was winning. Rescued by gasoline rationing during World War II, the red cars had one last gasp in the 1940s and then began to disappear. In 1963, the last train finished its run between Long Beach and LA and headed straight for the scrap heap.
There is no more controversial question in the entire history of Southern California than what happened to our trolley cars. We allegedly had the most wonderful, largest electric railway system in the entire United States, in all of North America, perhaps in the entire industrialized world. Why don't we have it today? The traditional conspiracy theory for the death of the trolleys says that one or more large corporations conspired to buy up the trolleys, kill them deliberately in order to sell their own products. Gasoline, rubber tires, automobiles, cement for highways. You know, you can fill in the blank with the name of your favorite villain. It's a game a lot of Southern Californians like to do. My feeling is, as unpopular as this view may be, if you want to look for the villain as to who killed the red cars in Southern California, look around to all of us who lived here then and chose to buy that automobile, not to ride the trolley.
Whatever the truth about the death of the red cars, 30 years later, Southern Californians are facing a transit renaissance. And ironically, the first reborn train, the Blue Line, follows the route of the last of the red cars.
I think training in the buses is quite important. I still think that. And I don't know why they took them all off. It's not small. Now we put them back on again. So to show that they should have kept them on there.
I, as a historian, find it both ironic and satisfying that we are coming full circle now and realizing that we need not just automobile dependency, but we need a range of different transportation technologies to provide our transit needs. There is less and less economic incentive to own a personal automobile. And as the rail lines grow more and demonstrate their ability to economically rejuvenate outlying areas, you will see an eager return to rail transit. But of course, this is also contingent on one important factor. The trains have to be run professionally. They have to be run on time, the fares have to be valid and economically feasible, and there have to be a lot of trains. When this happens, rail transit will well and truly have returned to its traditional important niche in the history of Southern California's economic development.
Tired of that congested commute to work? An 80-mile-per-hour answer is on the way after these messages.
It's coming. Transportation that runs 97% cleaner than gasoline-powered vehicles. In fact, with the Blue Line train from Los Angeles to Long Beach and the electric bus in Santa Barbara, hope for cleaner skies is closer than you may think. It's electric transportation, and we're helping to speed it on its way. Not just energy, creative energy. From Southern California Edison.
This is Ed Begley Jr. asking for your help. Let's clean up LA.
My parents think riding in a teacup is hot. Mom, Dad, say hello to her! Wow! She's really getting into it! Excellent! Watch out!
Backdraft, 10,000 degrees of fun, roaring to life at Universal Studios Hollywood.
Pretty cool, huh, Dad?
Oh, yeah.
This is Susan Rattan asking for your help. Let's clean up L.A.
An RTD bus can take you almost anywhere in the LA area. Recently, I took a bus to sample Southern California's transportation future. This train station in Glendale is a lovingly restored reminder of the golden age of passenger trains. But today, it's also an important part of Southern California's transportation future.
A new passenger train era is about to arrive. It's called Metrolink, and we're going to take an exclusive preview ride. Not bad. Filled to capacity, a Metrolink train holds 303 commuters. Eventually, the system will have 70 cars rolling along at almost 80 miles an hour.
Each train has two levels. They're air-conditioned, quiet, and comfortable, driven by low-pollution diesel-electric engines. And best of all, commuters will be free from fighting traffic jams. There'll be time to relax and get ready for a day's work, and then unwind on the way home. The executive director of Metrolink for the Los Angeles County Transportation Commission is Richard Stanger.
We need Metrolink because you have a very high percentage of growth in the outlying areas. You have Riverside County increased 76% in population in 10 years. San Bernardino County, 56%. We have Moreno Valley, that's 300% growth in 10 years. Moore Park, 230% growth in 10 years. And these people, although they're living out there, 87% of the Southern California jobs still are in Los Angeles and Orange County. So they're living out and they're having to go back to the jobs, but there is no increased capacity on the freeway systems. As a result, the congestion is getting more and more difficult, and the need for alternatives to freeway travel is what this is all about.
Converging on downtown Los Angeles, Metrolink will open service with 3 lines. From Moore Park east across the San Fernando Valley, north from the Santa Clarita Valley through Burbank, and from the east from Pomona through the San Gabriel Valley. Trains will be regularly scheduled during rush hours, and fares will be kept affordable with the help of government subsidies. With more than 400 route miles and 60 stations, the completed Metrolink system could remove as many as 40,000 cars from Southern California's congested highways.
This is historic Union Station, the end of our private tour and the hub of Southern California's new Metrolink system. Union Station is in the heart of a transportation building boom, and down the line, there's a lot waiting for future commuters.
In a few years, rising behind Union Station, a vast new complex called Gateway Center will be built. Here, LA's emerging 21st century transportation system will join together. The key to the success of new transit systems like Metrolink will be an enhanced network of bus lines connecting train commuters to their final destinations. Steve Perry is the Director of Scheduling and Operations Planning for the RTD.
Approximately 200,000 people a day cross into the downtown boundaries on RTD bus. Over 50% of those at the key time during rush hour. The Metrolink system will supplement that number by bringing even more people into the downtown on public transit. All of this is part of a comprehensive rapid transit system that was approved by the voters when they looked and approved Propositions A and Proposition C, each providing a half-cent sales tax inside the County of Los Angeles. Those monies are at work.
Far-sighted public investments like Metrolink are essential to Southern California's environmental and economic future, and the opening of the system in October 1992 promises the beginning of an easier, more convenient way of life for thousands of Southern California commuters.
Metrolink is a fast, convenient, environmentally sensitive alternative to congested, freeway-fixated Southern California. From now on, getting there will be easier than ever. Well, I've got to go. My bus is here. See you later.
Fast trains and underground art, next on Transit 2000.
Clearing the air. All of us at the gas company are working to make it happen. You see, the gas you cook with and heat with is the same natural gas that can drive pollution away. That's because it's the cleanest burning of all conventional fuels. So let's use it wisely. Its abundant supply will help us all down the road. For help and how-tos, call on us, the gas company. Glad to be of service.
Jim, there's a jackknife tractor trailer causing major tie-ups. The freeway looks like a parking lot. Bumper to bumper, nothing's moving. The bridge is an absolute mess. Construction.
There's a much faster way to get around town. Make the call.
Not today.
There's a much easier way to get your foot in the door. Make the call.
Things look pretty quiet inside Union Station right now, but there is a great deal that's going on, and most of it right under our feet. It's the construction of LA's Red Line, and we have special permission to go inside and take a peek. With opening day approaching fast, the line's first 5 terminals are nearing completion, and trains are already taking test runs. John Bird is RTD's Rail Division Manager for the Red Line.
Rail is going to be a new exciting force, I think, in LA, and I think that it's going to impact LA significantly. The Red Line in particular, because the Red Line is going to be alleviating a lot of traffic congestion along one of the major corridors in the United States. The Red Line environment is going to be basically an underground transit system, such as London, New York. It is a new system, and consequently it's going to be fresh and clean, and we hope to keep it that way, to invite more of the ridership out. It's going to be an automated system. The trains will be able to operate in automatic with the aid of an operator monitoring the doors at stations only. So they'll be able to see a lot of new technology and a lot of new systems that will be coming aboard with the Red Line.
The Red Line is more than a transportation system. It's a unique addition to LA's image of itself. To find out more, we're going to go to MacArthur Park, 3.4 miles away. And we can forget about finding our car or looking for a parking place. The trip will take us just 7 minutes. The Red Line is more than just subway trains. It's also a rich environment for art. For example, here at the MacArthur Park Station, commuters are greeted by large murals created by the artist Francisco Letelier. Letelier is only one of many artists whose work will enrich the Red Line's underground environment. Working in consultation with the communities around each station, the Los Angeles County Transportation Commission is committed to an ambitious program of subway art. Jessica Cusick is project director.
What we're building here is a transit system which is a set of linkages, if you will. We are linking up neighborhoods, we're linking up communities, we're linking up points on a map. And as we do that, we feel that we have a responsibility to do more than that. And one of the ways in which we can do more than that is through the art. The art is going to provide the kind of cultural linkages that we don't have right now.
Thurman Stathem's yet-to-be-named sculpture at MacArthur Park suggests the variety and unexpected qualities of much of Red Line art. There are 5 terminals in the first phase of LA's new Red Line: MacArthur Park at Wilshire and Alvarado, 7th Street at 7th and Flower, Pershing Square at 5th and Hill, the Civic Center, and the System Hub at Union Station. Every terminal has its own unique art environment. Our first stop heading east is the 7th Street Metro Station, a meeting place for the Red Line subway and the Blue Line that connects downtown Los Angeles to Long Beach. Here, Joyce Kozloff created a tribute to science fiction films and movie monsters. Her work is installed along the walls of the station's east and west mezzanines. At the station's Hope Street entrance, commuters are greeted by these hand-painted tiled murals created by Roberto Gil de Montes. They've been described as an allegorical journey from heaven to earth. A third work at 7th Street Metro is called Unity. Created by artist Tom Etherton, it's a true transit art experience. Etherton used fiber optics to create light paintings visible only to travelers inside the Blue Line tunnel. Our next stop on the Red Line's underground gallery is Pershing Square. Here, we are met by striking neon sculptures by Stephen Antonakis. Neon art is especially appropriate here. In 1926, America's very first neon sign was built just a short distance away. The next stop in the Red Line's underground gallery is the Civic Center. Here, an unusual flight of fancy hovers overhead. These figures suspended from the ceiling above the Civic Center terminal could well be the most talked about piece of Red Line art. Called I Dreamed I Could Fly, they're the work of artist Jonathan Borofsky. Only a few more minutes takes us to our final stop, Union Station. This is the historic hub of Los Angeles' emerging 21st century transit system. Here, surface trains and subways link with the RTD buses that tie it all together. At the east entrance to Union Station's Red Line terminal, a mural by Terry Schoonoven reinforces a sense of historical connections. These realistic images have been described as part of a window into the past.
The old Union Station building is an architectural landmark of great significance. What we wanted to do at Union Station in terms of the subway was to create a linkage to that old station and to reinforce the union, if you will, of the old and the new. When you ride the Red Line, you're going to get a transit experience like none other. I mean, nobody has done it quite the way we've done it. You'll be riding trains that are state-of-the-art trains and going through stations that are really state-of-the-art. And what you'll have an opportunity to do at the same time is sort of make a tour of what's important in terms of contemporary art. You'll get a different vision at each station, you'll get a different point of view, and you'll get something exciting that you can take home with you.
The most obviously practical of the Red Line art is the series of granite benches created by the sculptor Christopher Sproat. It isn't a bad place to sit while you're waiting for the future of transportation in Los Angeles. All of the Red Line art, of course, isn't going to get us to our destinations any faster. But an attractive environment can be that added incentive to get more of us out of our automobiles and into subway trains.
Coming up, everything you want to know about getting to where you want to go.
Darryl Strawberry can hit and field. He weighs 200 pounds and can turn or stop on a dime. The new Metro Blue Line weighs over 100 tons, and it can't stop on a dime. You need to be careful around something so powerful. Never try to beat the Blue Line to a crossing or drive around warning barriers. It's no game. So don't play around with the Metro Blue Line, because one hit, and it's over.
Clearing the air. All of us at the gas company are working to make it happen. You see, the gas you cook with and heat with is the same natural gas that can drive pollution away. That's because it's the cleanest burning of all conventional fuels. So let's use it wisely. Its abundant supply will help us all down the road. For help and how-tos, call on us, the gas company. Glad to be of service.
Buses and the Blue Line mean the RTD to most of us.
But there's a lot going on behind the scenes here at RTD's Regional Telephone Information Center.
From 6 a.m. to midnight, 7 days a week, as many as 64 telephone operators are standing by here to answer your calls and questions about the RTD's routes and services.
Doug Anderson is the RTD's Customer Information Manager.
The RTD Telephone Information Center for Information for Transit is the largest of its kind in the United States.
Transit information, Raquel.
Besides the operators, we have recently added some new systems that allow customers to call in and access the database via a touch-tone phone and get a synthesized voice to give them information. You can get faxed itineraries sent to your workplace, and shortly we will have the ability for anyone with a personal computer to be able to dial up and access the database and again get custom itineraries for bus and rail throughout the region.
For more information about RTD routes, call 213-626-4455. That's it for this show. You know, the day may come when a fuel that many of us use for cooking our food may power the family car. Next time, we're going to take a look at a common source of household energy that already is providing clean air transportation. It's compressed natural gas.
And I'll take a day trip up the California coastline to see another clean air fuel in action. I'll take a ride on Santa Barbara's popular weekend electric buses.
From buses to private cars, trains, van pools, there are many ways to get to work in Southern California. But which way is best? We'll ask some commuters to size up the transportation competition.
All this and a lot more next time on Transit 2000.
We'll see you then. The RTD would like to thank the following sponsors who have helped make this program possible. GTE, the power is on. Universal Studios Hollywood, where you'll live the movies. The Gas Company, glad to be of service.